Back again, my student. This is the second part for our quiz today. Uh, let's start. Yes, if you're ready. Okay. By the way, I have designed this presentation myself. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Voila! The quiz time. Okay, our first exercise, we want to identify whether the sentence is active or passive. The first one, this novel was not written by Charlotte Brontë, but rather her sister Emily. The mail arrived on time yesterday. A study on the gender wage gap was conducted in 2018. Okay, let's go to the first one. This novel was not written by Charlotte Brontë. Yes, I'm giving you just the time to read the sentence well, understand its meaning. Okay, fine. Let's analyze it. In this simple sentence, the subject here is the novel, right? The action is was not written, and the object is Charlotte Brontë. But we can leave out that the last part. We can leave out the last part here, since it's not really important to understanding the voice here. Let's go again, because the subject here, Charlotte Brontë, here is the doer of the action. She is the one who did not write the novel. So this sentence, of course, will be, yes, the passive. This sentence will be passive sentence. Fine. Let's go to the second one. The mail arrived on time yesterday. Here the mail is the subject and arrived is the verb. And as you can see, on time yesterday, we don't have an object here because the mail is the one doing the action. Mail arrived, the one doing the action of arriving. So this sentence will be, as long as we have, this is the subject and the doer at the same time, so it will be active voice. Oops, sorry. Okay, the third one, a study on the gender wage gap was conducted in 2018. In this example, a study is the subject, and on the gender gap, this is the complement for the sentence. Was conducted, this the verb itself. Was conducted, the verb, and as you can see, we don't have an object. Since the study is receiving the action of conducted, right? So instead of performing it, the study is not performing the action here, but the study is receiving. So the study here act like a subject and a recipient at the same time. And when the subject add a recipient, so this sentence, it will be a passive voice. Just in case you are wondering, the reason we don't say by here is that the object or the doer of the action is either unknown or irrelevant. If you want to know why you didn't mention here we don't have an object, why you didn't say by phrase followed by the object or the doer of the action, because maybe he is unknown or irrelevant. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks to create a grammatically correct sentence. The first one, this gift was given to me, space my sister. The toy will soon be spaced by him, and the past participle effect. So this means that he needs you to add a verb here. Right away in the first sentence, you should recognize that at the passive voice, this is that you have to recognize this is a passive voice. The gift was given. I have here gift. This is the subject was given. This is the verb, and as you can see, verb to be followed by the past participle. So it's passive. This means that gift here is a recipient. This gift is the subject and was given is the verb, and my sister here is the object who is performing the action of what? Of giving. As you know, the word by here, the word by, must come before the object in a passive voice. We are missing here the by phrase. So in this is the missing word, which is by. This gift was given to me by my sister. The second sentence. The toy will soon be spaced by him. Again, you should recognize the toy will soon be. You should recognize that this example is a passive sentence since it calls for the past participle. We have will followed by be, and what is missing here? The past participle. Which verb? The verb is fixed. And we have at the end of the sentence we have by followed by object pronoun, which is him. So the past participle of fix is the same as the simple past. It's fixed, fixed, fixed. Exercise C. Convert the sentence from active to passive, or vice versa, according. If you find the sentence was active, so convert it into passive. If it is passive, so convert it into active. Jessica is teaching me how to speak Italian. Jessica is teaching me how to speak Italian. Jessica is the subject. Is teaching, this is the verb. It's a verb present continuous. Me is the object or the recipient. How to speak Italian, this is the complement of the sentence. To convert this sentence from, of course this is an active, it should be known that this is an active sentence because the subject is the doer and the object is the recipient, which is me. Right. So in order to convert this sentence from active to passive, we must switch the positions of the subject and the object and then convert to the verb. So we have two steps. Number one, we have to switch the position of the subject and the object. This comes first and this comes at the end, and switch or convert the verb as we studied in the previous session. In the present, this is the present continuous. In order to convert it, we use verb to be in the present too, followed by being and the past participle. But what about changing the subject into object and the object into subject? Yes. So me, it will be subject, to change into I. Me will change into I as a subject, and Jessica, which is she. Yes, it will be converted into whether to stay Jessica as it is as a noun, or to convert into a pronoun, which is her. Her is the object pronoun of she. Let's see we'll find out now the sentence. It will look like this. This is me. I change it into a subject pronoun. I am being taught. This is the new form of the verb. Is teaching is transformed in this way. It is verb to be in the present, followed by being and the past participle of teach. Teach, taught. I am being taught how to speak Italian by Jessica, or I'm being taught by Jessica how to speak Italian. Both are correct. He was advised by his dentist to floss more. He was advised. Verb to be followed by the past participle of advice. So is that passive or active? This is passive. He here, it is the subject, but it is the recipient of the action of advising. And his dentist, this is the object, but it is the doer of the action. So now I need to convert this passive sentence into an active one. And the same thing, to convert this from passive to active, we will need to switch first the subject, which switches the subject and the object. And it means that the subject comes here in the object place and the object comes in the subject place. This is the first step. The second step, we need to convert the verb itself. It is verb to be in the past followed by the past participle. This means that the tense of the sentence is in the past. The tense is in the past simple. So now it will be easy for us. So we'll start by the
You are currently the only person in this conference.
The object here, we will start by saying his dentist. Fine. Yes, advised. This is the past. Him, he. I transform it into object pronoun, so it becomes him, to floss more. The last one. The valuable painting is finally going to be sold this year. Again, the valuable painting is finally going to be sold this year. Now, we said, number one, let's recognize whether this is an active or passive. The valuable painting is finally going to be sold. Yes, I have here going to followed by be and the past participle, so this is a passive sentence. Number two, we want to switch the subject and the object. Do we have a subject? The valuable painting. Where is the subject? I don't have a subject here. So this question is a trick. How? Yes, it cannot be converted. Why? Look at the sentence again. The valuable painting is finally going to be sold here. Here we don't have an object in this sentence, in this passive sentence. There's no way to convert into active voice. In other words, we have no idea who's going to sell the painting. So by which subject should I start my active sentence? So if we try to convert it, it doesn't make sense, because we don't have a subject to start with. It means the doer. I don't have the doer to start with. So we cannot create a sentence in active voice without subject. So this sentence cannot be converted. Exercise D. Rewrite the sentence in active voice. Rewrite the sentence in active voice. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. We have now two steps. Number one, to switch the subject and the object. Number two, to change the tense. Here we have was, verb to be in the past followed by the past participle. So the tense is the past simple. So I need the past simple only. The telephone should be switched with Alexander Graham Bell. So I'll start by Alexander Graham Bell. What did he do? Invented what? The telephone. Number two. Okay, let's show you the old sentence and then this is the answer. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Let's go here. Football is played by the children. Football is the subject. Is played. This is verb to be in the present followed by past participle. Verb to be in the present followed by past participle. So my tense is present simple. By phrase, the children is the object and the recipient. Now we want to switch here. So switch means I will start by the children. Fine. What did he do? In the present simple. I'm speaking the present simple. So children play football. Children play football. The last one. The computer is used by Patrick. Is used. Verb to be in the present followed by the past participle. So the main verb or the original verb in the active sentence, it was present simple. I'll start by the object, which is the doer, Patrick. Patrick, what did he do? Or what does he do? Yes, Patrick uses the computer. Why uses? Because this is a present simple. This is the passive voice verb form in the present simple. So to go back to the original verb, Patrick, present simple use with the pronoun he or she, or at, we add s or es or ies to the verb. So Patrick uses the computer. Okay, the last exercise, rewrite the sentences in the passive voice. I show you the sentence. My friend bought a new car. The electricians tested the fire alarm. The teacher closed the window. So we're doing the same thing, steps, but backwards. My friend bought a new car. We switch the subject and the object. So I'll start by the new car. What about the verb? I have here past, bought, past simple. And in the past simple, to convert it into the passive, yes, it is was or were followed by the past participle. Was or were, the verb to be in the past followed by the past participle. A new car was, because a new car is singular, bought by my friend. Suppose that this was my friends. It was plural. Bought a new car. So I don't care about my friends here in the passive, because my concern here is what is my subject, new, singular or plural. My subject is singular, so the verb would be singular too. New car was bought by my friend. The electricians tested the fire alarm. The electricians test. This is verb in the present simple. In the present simple, to convert it into the passive voice, it is and is are followed by the past participle. So to switch the subject and the object, I start by the fire alarm. The fire alarm, verb to be followed by the past participle, is tested by the electricians. The last step, the teacher closed the window. Closes, present simple. Present simple to convert it into the passive, and is are followed by the past participle. Convert the and then switch the subject and pronoun, the window. Let's start by the window. What happened to the window? The window, verb to be and is are followed by the past participle. The window is closed. The past participle of closed. Closed. The window is closed by the teacher. The window is closed by the teacher. Okay, dear student, that's it. I hope that our exercise was beneficial for you. It's supposed to be a live session, but you didn't attend actually. But I will send you this video, and next week when we will meet again, inshallah, we are going to explain it again and do more exercise. Thank you for your time. See you again soon.